You got a Republican leader in the House from Tennessee. This is a U.S. congressman, or former U.S. congressman. He resigned. This is from his farewell video. Take a look at this.
That our veterans are well taken care of, and to curb the malign influence of the Chinese Communist Party. Over the last 6 years, I have also fought to cut the red tape that crippled rural hospitals and to ensure onerous prior authorization rules do not get in the way of a cancer diagnosis.
Well, the one big beautiful bill is actually going to demolish rural hospitals. So he's going to resign, and he was a privileged, part of the ruling class. We're being run by 545 people, and he was one of those 545 people. 340 million Americans are being run by 545 people, and then he was one of those 545. So he was a member of the ruling class. That's weird. He's going to step down from being a member of the ruling class to start some sort of startup entrepreneurship. He's starting his own business. He's going into the private sector for a job. So basically he's going to choose money over serving his country. He's choosing money over serving his country.
Additionally, my Protecting Hunting Heritage and Education Act, which protects the rights of student athletes to participate in shooting sports, was signed into law. I now go back into the private sector to start my own company. And while I cannot give the details here, I will be doing something specifically designed to help America compete against the CCP, but this time in business.
He's getting all emotional. I don't understand what he's getting so emotional for. He's going to start his own business, and he's going to compete against the CCP, the Chinese Communist Party. What the hell is he talking about? Then there is some talk, some whisper about he has a business opportunity in Guyana. So he's going to start a business in Guyana. That's going to, confront the CCP. In September 2024, he just got elected a few months ago too. But before that election went down, his wife actually accused him of having an affair with an Axios employee. She filed for divorce, and then she retracted that statement. Which that doesn't make any sense. Oh, you had an affair. You were sleeping around. You had sex with that woman from Axios. I knew you did. You did it. And then later on, so she still filed for divorce, but then said, no, I didn't. I got that wrong. He wasn't having sex with an employee from Axios. It was actually just some prostitute in Guyana. She didn't say that part, but it doesn't make any sense. Furthermore, when you think about the razor-thin majority that the Republicans have in the House, he's going to go after a business opportunity in Guyana. He's going to do a startup fucking company. He's going to step down from the ruling class so he could run a pizza shop, in Guyana or some shit. You got 431 members of the House. 431. So 435 is the total. So there's 4 that's not seated right now. There's going to be 3 special elections. Those are going to be Democrats later on. So right now it stands as 219 to 212. The Republicans have 7 more members. But after those special elections, Democrats are expected to gain 3 seats, so it'll be 219 to 215, which means that Republicans will have the House by 4 seats. And while it doesn't matter if you win by an inch or win by a mile, when it comes to the majority is the majority. To get all the Republicans on board, all 219 Republicans, they're going to have the most perfect bill ever. Because if they just have a couple of detractors, the bill will not pass, not with Republican votes alone. The Senate is actually, is up for grabs just as easy as the House, 53 to 47. So 3 seat difference. If the Senate can flip 3 seats, then that would even it out. So let's keep on listening to this guy. He's getting all tearful, which I don't understand what the hell's going on. In the beginning of this, he was talking about how he had a long career in public service, how he was a veteran, and that he served in the State House of Tennessee, and then he was in the, Congress, but he's only been in Congress since 2019, so for 6 years or so. and then he's just going to step down out of the blue when the Republicans have a razor-thin majority? It makes no damn sense.
Most of all, I have to thank my family, who endured the stress and difficulty of this job. There were a lot of other people who helped me get here and who supported me. Honestly, the list would be far too long for any video, so I'll just say this. To my constituents across Tennessee's 7th District, thank you. The trust you put in me is humbling, and I will look back fondly on my years of serving as your voice in Washington. I'll leave you with this. It has been the honor of my lifetime to fight for the land of the free and the home of the brave. And I will continuously do so, but now in a different capacity. Every single one of us has a duty to ensure that this great experiment in liberty succeeds, to pass the torch to the next generation. God bless you. God bless the incredible state of Tennessee, the people of this amazing state, and may God bless the United States of America. Thank you.
Okay, so I don't get why he had a breakdown. He had a breakdown there because I guess he finally got to the part where he said he's quitting. And he's sitting there talking about how, he's been such a good public steward. He's been in public service for such a long time. He was part of the State House, and then he became the Congress of America, right? So he's part of the ruling class. It doesn't make any sense to be a part of the ruling class and to just resign out of the blue like this. Now, this is in the midst of the Epstein allegations are reaching a fever pitch with MAGA. Apparently, MAGA is actually bucking, the president, which is unsettling for the Fuhrer, but that's actually a welcoming development. So Mark Green is going to resign, and even though it's known as a lockstep Republican district, these times are weird. And then I'm also looking at the other special elections that are coming up. You have 2 coming up in September. You have Arizona 7th. The election is September 23rd. And then Virginia's 11th, September 9th. And then Tennessee, number 7, they said that the election day is to, TBA. So we'll find out later on, when that election for Mark Green's district is coming up. So the Texas 18th, that's going to be decided on November 4th, 2025. So what's going on with Mark Green? I don't understand what is going on with Mark Green. But there you go. That's your breaking news.